Top 5 Invisible AI Tools that will make you rich in 2025. When most people hear the phrase AI tools, they imagine flashy platforms, complicated dashboards, or highly marketed apps that everyone seems to be talking about. But the truth is, the AI tools that are making the most money for people in 2025 are not the obvious ones. They're invisible. They work silently in the background, quietly automating tasks, analyzing massive amounts of data, and creating opportunities that most of the world hasn't even realized exist yet. And the people who know how to leverage them without ever needing to build AI themselves are the ones pulling in 6, 7, even 8 figures. In this video, I'm going to reveal the top 5 invisible AI tools that are set to make ordinary people rich in 2025. And if you stay with me until the end, you'll realize these aren't just tools. They're shortcuts into entire business models that most people will completely overlook. The first thing you need to understand is what I mean by invisible. These are not the headline-grabbing platforms you see hyped on social media. These aren't the ChatGPTs, the Midjourneys, or the AIs that everybody knows by name. Instead, they're the engines inside businesses. They're the things running e-commerce stores at scale, the things powering finance decisions, the things helping creators dominate YouTube without ever editing a video, and the systems that allow entrepreneurs to test 100 business ideas in the time it takes someone else to test just one. They're not glamorous, but they're powerful. And that's why people using them are quietly stacking up wealth while everyone else is still trying to figure out how to prompt an AI chatbot. Take, for example, the invisible AI that runs predictive analytics for dropshipping and e-commerce. You've seen people waste thousands trying to find winning products manually, scrolling through supplier sites, guessing what will sell. But in 2025, the top sellers aren't guessing anymore. They're feeding AI demand prediction engines with global sales data, social trends, and even micro-influencer activity, and these AIs are literally forecasting what products are about to blow up. This means a seller can find a trend weeks before the market catches on, and lock in suppliers, add creatives, and pricing before their competitors even see it coming. Imagine knowing a product will trend in 2 weeks the way fidget spinners did, or LED light strips or Stanley Cups. That's what these invisible AIs are doing, and the people who use them are quietly printing money before everyone else realizes the opportunity. Another category of invisible AI is the financial automation layer. I'm not talking about stock trading bots, that's old news. I'm talking about AI systems that monitor spending behavior across entire economies, scan transaction flows, and alert you to opportunities in real estate, side businesses, and even arbitrage plays that no human would ever catch in time. Think of it as your silent CFO that doesn't just crunch numbers but actively finds ways to grow your wealth. Some of these AIs are plugged into banking APIs, some into crypto wallets, and some into online payment processors like Stripe or PayPal. They can predict cash flow issues before they happen, optimize tax structures automatically, and even generate investment strategies that outperform most fund managers. The people who are using them aren't sitting in front of charts all day. They're letting invisible AI spot money-making moves while they focus on execution. Then you've got the invisible AI tools that fuel content empires. Everyone knows AI can write scripts, edit videos, or generate thumbnails. But the invisible winners are using AI to analyze audience behavior on a level no human can. They're running sentiment analysis across millions of comments, predicting viral hooks, and tailoring content strategies that guarantee high click-through rates. For YouTubers, podcasters, and even TikTok creators, this is like cheating. Imagine being able to upload 20 videos, and the AI already knows which one has the highest probability of blowing up before you even hit publish. It can predict watch time, retention, and engagement because it's seen the patterns before. In 2025, creators using invisible AI audience analyzers aren't just making content, they're building predictable content businesses where growth is engineered, not guessed. On the B2B side, another invisible AI tool is rewriting how agencies operate. In the past, agencies had to hire teams of people to handle client outreach, lead generation, copywriting, and reporting. But now, invisible AI tools are automating the full stack. They scan LinkedIn, enrich contact data, personalize outreach emails at scale, and even handle follow-ups automatically. To the client, it looks like a dedicated team is working day and night. In reality, it's one person running an invisible AI machine that operates faster and cheaper than an entire office of employees. Agencies built on these invisible tools are scaling into multi-million-dollar businesses without ever hiring huge teams. That's why the smartest entrepreneurs in 2025 aren't thinking about starting traditional businesses. They're thinking about invisible AI agencies that almost run themselves. And finally, perhaps the most powerful invisible AI tool of all is the one nobody talks about, because it's embedded in everything. It's the AI that sits underneath entire ecosystems. Shopify, Amazon FBA, YouTube, Google Ads, TikTok Shops. These companies are quietly embedding invisible AI into their platforms, and if you know how to work with it, you can ride the wave instead of fighting it. For example, invisible AI inside ad platforms is deciding which ad creatives get shown more, which products rank higher, and which accounts get recommended. If you can align your business with the way invisible AI favors certain patterns, whether that's ad structures, pricing models, or content types, you essentially hack the system. You're no longer competing against humans. You're aligning with AI preferences. And in 2025, that's the difference between making $100 a day and making $10,000 a day. The thing about all of these tools is that they're not really tools anymore, they're partners. They're invisible partners that don't demand salaries, don't sleep, and don't make human mistakes. They're not about doing what you can already do, but faster. They're about doing what you could never do as a human at all. No person can analyze millions of data points to find the next product trend. No human team can manually run 1,000 outreach campaigns personalized for each recipient. No finance manager can monitor global flows of capital in real time to alert you to opportunities. But invisible AI can. And in 2025, the people who understand that and actually plug these tools into their businesses are the ones walking away rich. So when you think about 2025 and beyond, don't just ask, what AI tool should I learn? Ask instead, what invisible AI can I plug into a money-making system today? Because that's where the real wealth is being generated. It's not about being louder. It's about being smarter. And if you understand that, then you've already got an edge over 99% of people who are still chasing the obvious.